Good morning, student. In my previous video I discussed this topic, that is frequency diagram, in which I discussed about histogram. Today I am going to discuss about polygon. What is polygon? Okay, and how polygon will be drawn. So what is polygon? Polygon is another form of diagrammatic representation of data. It is formed by joining midpoints of the tops of all rectangles in a histogram. Though polygon can be drawn even without constructing a histogram. Without histogram, for this, mid value of the classes of the frequency distribution are marked on x-axis of the graph and corresponding frequency on the y-axis. Frequency will be on y-axis and on x-axis. Here the mid value of the classes of frequency distribution. Okay. All points indicating the frequency of different classes are joined to make graph called frequency polygon. Okay, with the help of example I will draw a polygon here. Suppose I have table of this like marks and number of students, and we have to show this data in the form of polygon. Okay, suppose marks is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, then 40 to 50, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 12. That is the data, and we have to draw a polygon. Okay, the first way of drawing polygon is with histogram, and another is without histogram. Okay, the first I will draw it with histogram. Here I will draw x-axis and y-axis. Here is x-axis, that is y-axis. Okay, the y-axis represent frequency, that is number of student, and x-axis representing marks. Okay, so first I will draw histogram. First thing is, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, the first is 5. First I will draw histogram 10 to 20. Sorry, that line should be in straight line. And then 15, then 20, then 12. What we have to do, okay, while drawing polygon, we must continue next class interval on the basis of previous class interval. Suppose here class interval is 10, so we should continue one more class, like last one is 40 to 50, so we must continue with 10 class interval, that is 60, 50 to 60. Likewise here the first is 0 to 10 class, so 10 class interval we should take, and in negative x-axis, that is minus 10. Here is 0 axis. So we will draw polygon and joining the midpoint. Here midpoint we will be adding 0 to 10 divided by 2, that is that is 5. So here 5, then here midpoint will be 10, here 15, and here I will start here midpoint, that is -5. So polygon will be started from here -5 to next, then that should be a straight line. We have to join all the midpoint and ended it next class midpoint, that is here, that is polygon. Okay, with histogram. If you have to draw a polygon without histogram, so what will we do? We will have to find mid value. Suppose I have data like marks and number of student. Okay, suppose I have data of this and we have to draw a polygon without histogram. Okay, like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. Frequency is 10, 15, 20, 22, 15 and 10. Okay. So in case of without histogram, we have to find the mid value. Mid value. Okay, how can we find mid value of this class? Like this class, we will divide 10 plus 20 by 2, and after division we will get 15. Likewise here 20 plus 30 by 2, we will get 25. Then adding divided by 2, that is 35, then 45, then 55, then 65. That will be the mid value. I am writing over here the formula of mid value. Mid value is denoted by M. The mid value here, that is L1 lower class interval, higher class interval, means L1 plus L2 by 2. Okay, that is the formula of mid value. So we will find mid value. These are the mid value, and now I will draw a polygon without histogram. Okay, I am drawing over here. Okay, this is y axis and this is x axis. Okay, here marks, here number of student. Okay, we will take mid value. First is 5, then 15, then here 15, then 25, then 35, then 45, then 55, then 65. We have lack of space. Fifty-five, 65, then 75. Okay, I will draw from here. First mid value is 15. Okay, as I said that we should start with one previous class interval in case of with histogram, and in case of without histogram we should take previous mid value. Whatever we data get, we will start with previous value of this data. Okay, so here I will start with 5. Okay, 5, and what are the frequency? 5, 10, then 15, then 20, then 25. Okay, 5, then 10, and 15 we have 10. So here will be almost 10 here, then 25, 15, so 15, then 20, then 20. Okay, then 22 here. For next class interval here will be 22, then 15, 15, then 10. Next class interval there should be 10, 10, and then here ended here. Okay, 75. That will be the polygon without histogram. You should know the method how to draw polygon without histogram, with histogram, with histogram. That is the method of drawing a polygon with histogram. We will make a histogram, then we will add the point of bit value of the histogram, and this polygon will, you must remember, important thing related to polygon is the line will start from previous class, mid value of previous class, and ended where the next one extra class or next class of the series. Okay, that is the very important thing you must remember in case of with histogram and in case of without histogram. Okay, now one more thing related to frequency diagram is frequency curve. So I'll discuss, which is almost same like polygon. Only one difference between frequency and frequency curve and polygon is, in frequency curve we draw a line with free hand, but in polygon we need to draw a line in a straight form. Okay, so I will draw a frequency curve here. Now frequency curve. What is frequency curve? It is just a variant of polygon. A frequency curve is a curve which is plotted by joining the midpoints of all tops of histogram like polygon, but difference is here that by freehand smoothed curve, not by a straight line, that is a straight line which is used in polygon. Area of frequency curve is equal to the area of histogram or frequency polygon of a given set of data. While drawing a frequency curve, we should eliminate angularity of the polygon. Accordingly, points of frequency polygon are joined through a freehand smoothed curve rather than straight line. Okay, now I will explain it. I will draw a frequency curve with the help of one example. Again, suppose I have a data of population, okay, like age and number of residents. Now, suppose that is the data of some locality like 0 to 10, 150, number of residents 10 to 20, 300, 20 to 30, 500, 30 to 40, 800, 40 to 50, that is 1000, and 50 to 60, that is 900. Okay, now we have to show this data in the form of frequency curve. Likewise, we will first draw a histogram, first one in x-axis and y-axis. Y-axis, where frequency is given, that is number of residents, and here is years. Okay, here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Here take from 200, 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000. Okay, first I will draw a histogram, like 0 to 10 150, here will be 150. Okay, then 10 to 20 300, 300. Okay, then 500, 500, then 800, then 1000, then 900. That is histogram of this data. Now we have to draw a frequency curve. Okay, how we will draw again, we will join the midpoint of every rectangle, okay, with free hand. That will be seen in a angular form, that is frequency curve. Okay, so students, I discussed how to draw polygon and frequency curve. Next concept which is related to frequency diagram is ogive. How to draw a ogive. Before that, what is ogive? Okay, or cumulative frequency curve. Another name of ogive is cumulative frequency curve. Okay, cumulative frequency curve is a curve which is constructed by plotting frequency data on the graph paper in the form of a smooth curve. I repeated the definition of ogive. Ogive or cumulative frequency curve is the curve which is constructed by plotting cumulative frequency data on the graph paper in the form of smooth curve. Ogive is most important topic in this chapter. One question used to come in every examination of class 11. That is very important concept. You must understand it very carefully. And cumulative frequency curve or ogive may be constructed in two ways. First one is less than method and another one is more than method. So student, in my next video I will discuss about how to construct ogive by a less than method and by more than method, and what is the basic difference between less than and more than ogive. In short form, the less than ogive frequency are added starting from the upper limit of the first class interval of the frequency distribution. In my video, I already discussed how to find out cumulative frequency. So in ogive, especially in less than ogive and more than ogive. In less than ogives, frequency are added starting from upper limit of the first class interval of the frequency distribution. On the other hand, in case of more than ogive, frequency are added starting from lower limit of the first class interval of the frequency distribution. Accordingly, while in case of less than ogive, the cumulative total tends to increase, and in case of more than ogive, the cumulative total tends to decrease. That in detail I will discuss in my next video.